Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie and I'm here to do an elements reading. Is for the fire signs, Aries and Sagittarius and Leo for the periods from March until May. Let us begin. What's going on for the fire signs? Get some heads up, some direction. What's going to be happening with the fire signs? Here we go. What's up for the fire signs for the months of March, April, and May? What's going on? What can they expect? One more, and then I'm going to cut the deck and begin. Here we go. Okay. All right, Lilith, this is your last one of the night. Spirit via Lilith. The top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this element reading for the fire signs, please. That's Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. For those 3 signs being represented by fire for the months of March, April, May. Good. There she goes, and she's saying yes very quickly, very directly. There we go. The very first card. It's always your over. Sorry about the same old layout I meant to do. I've not been well. I'm lucky I'm even here. I'm lucky I'm even getting through these. But I wanted to have another layout altogether new, but that didn't work. And maybe even use some different cards, but old habits, and I'm not quite clear. It's the very first one, overall energy. It's a nice one. Knight of Pentacles, representing loyalty for you fire signs. All right. Second card, your wealth and finances. We're going to just go that way. Beautiful. King of Cups, understanding. Okay. Third card, your hearth and home and family, friendships, relationships in general. You got the moon, illusions. Careful, careful. Number 4, any blocks or resistance that you may have. The hangman has seized you in limbo. All right. The 5th card is always your message from spirit, no matter what layout we're doing here. The Page of Pentacles and opportunities. Okay. Wow, what a slow group this is. Oh my goodness. Oh, hi, Chris. It's nice to see somebody speaking up. Maybe there's not many fire signs awake tonight. Sag rising, Aries moon. Alrighty, not a problem. I was in bed before I turned the camera on. I was laying down top of the bed because I was getting bad dizzy spells and I had to. I almost ended up on the floor more than once. Waited for them to pass. I said, if I can make it, I'll walk a straight line out to where my system is. I'll go online. We'll find out what happens between my bed and there. And I did. I walked right through, no problem. So, hello, Emily. Welcome, welcome. Okay, it's going to be my last cigarette for a while, too. I'm going to start one. Hello, Melinda. Welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you completely. So, yes, here we go for Aries and Sagittarius and Leo are fire signs. There's only one blip through this whole reading, really, and that's in your relationship, in your hearth, in your home sector. But the first card that we have here for you is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Good card to have. Pentacles representing a lot of pops of color in your life. It's not a gray life. It's not a gray time, you know, or tanned or just that. Isn't like that. It's pentacles. It brings so much vibrancy back into this time period for you as well. Okay. Of course, I always get the book out. I always like to give you guys the generic side and then the intuitive side is the way it normally works here. So, here we go. Here we go. Here's the generic side of the card. This knight is not dashing, but he is slow and steady when he plans his moves with care. He may not be charming, but he is loyal and he's trustworthy. So any offer that he makes can be taken seriously. He often appears in readings to show businesses, investments, and projects that have good future potential. In property, he is associated with choosing the perfect home. This is the right time to make a serious decision about your long-term future. The advice, hard graph may not be exciting. That's the long, hard way of doing things. But the results are going to bring you some really great fulfillment for the time that you put into anything during this time period. There will be a big payoff for you in one form or another. It's different for everybody, but you're going to put your whole heart and soul into the next few months, the spring months, basically. And there's going to be a lot of fulfillment. Keywords are order and planning and trust, work, property, investments, and progress. So know that planning things, work associated things, property associated investments are going to bring progress for you, is what they're going to bring. Okay? That is a beautiful card for your overall energy. It shows you putting in, if something calls for your blood, sweat, and tears, and it's something you want to create or you want to see through to the end, you want to fix, you want to work with, you'll do it. You'll end up doing it. Okay? There's no easy street here. But my goodness, if your life is lacking, if it's lacking, if it's, like I said, gray and no color, no sun, no brilliance, no brightness, this card's going to knock that right off into left field. It's going to bring the color back into your life. You'll be the one that works for that as well. With the King of Cups in the money and wealth sector, very nice card. I don't feel like any of you are staring at the blank wall. In front of every you, uh, in front of all of you is an incredible view. And your goal is to reach into that view, to become a part of that view. But you can't just walk there. You can't just be there. There are things you need to clear your path with. That's what the work comes in. He is a man of patience and understanding. This will represent actually some of you. You will have the patience to do this. You will understand what it's going to cost as far as what's going to take from me. What's going to take quite a bit, but it's okay if it does. He has integrity. He has honor. This is more or less describing you. From what I'm feeling, it's describing you guys. Very sensitive, but very devoted to his family, his friends, anything along those lines, people that are close. Very devoted. When he makes a promise, when he makes an investment in you, when he makes a commitment to you, he will be loyal straight through to the very end. This is one person you can trust, even yourself. He may seem, and you get this way as well, you definitely do, a little distance, a little withdrawn at times, because you feel everything to the fullest that's going on around you, what you witness, what you see, what you're part of, what you're not part of, but you just witness too. Sometimes things bother. Sometimes you're saying, I got to make sense of this. I'm going to pull back for a bit until I do, until I know exactly what's going on and how this is going down. Um, so you may become a little withdrawn at times. That's all part of your personality. As the U card in a reading, the King is indicating that you should balance empathy with others, but being fair to yourself at the same time. Don't drain yourself for other people. Hold back. You got 100%. You hold back at least 10 to 20% for you, and you can give your empathy away to everybody else and understanding, helping them, encouraging them, putting them on the right road in the right direction. You will do all these things. You're very influential in that way. All three signs, Sagittarius and Aries and Leo, you're all strongly influential people. You can make or break some people, and you don't want to break them. Be careful what you're doing, but don't drain yourself. Don't run dry for somebody else. Hold on. Let them think on their own 2 feet. That's basically what you're trying to teach. Think before you make a move. Think before you sign something. Think before you say something. Trying to give people the heads up. They got to think about what's coming out of them before it comes out. All right? It gives you a fighting chance. Follow your emotions, but you don't have to explain yourself to other people, because you know your intuition is telling you ignore them, because what you're doing is the right thing to do, and where you're going is the right way to go. You're doing it right. Never mind what other people are thinking. Let them have their say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Turn your back and go back to what you were doing, the way you were doing it, the way you feel your intuition is leading you to do something. Pay the hell attention to it. Please pay attention to it. Um, you have a very strong side of you that's very patient with people and very understanding. And some people will seek you out. They will seek you out. Okay. But you, again, you don't, all you got is $20 in your wallet. Maybe you'll give half of it away, but you're keeping the last 10 for yourself. So you can be more help for yourself, more help to other people as well. The moon, la lune, illusion. This is the only little blip, really, that you have to watch for. This is within your friend circle. This is within relatives, family, community, but this revolves around your personal, private life. Okay? That's good, Chris. It's the best way to be. But this one you just got to watch out for a little bit. That things may look perfect. It's the impression you're being given. Everything looks perfect, looks hunky dory, looks fine, looks tickety boo. Not everything is as it appears to be. The onus falls on you to find that out. It really does. I said, well, I didn't know. I just believed and took it for what it was and thought that was it. That was the truth. That was the reality. And other people look at you and say, that's no excuse. You should know better. Take everything at face value. No, don't do that. You're not going to take anything at face value. Believe you me. No, sorry, as they say. The moon is watching what you see, and it's questioning what you see. What's got your attention? What's got your focus? Why are you doing that? Can you see beyond illusion? When doubt and confusion threaten to overwhelm you, can you see beyond what's just right here? There's always something more behind it. Okay. A situation, or it could be a situation, it could be a relationship, depending on who it affects, may seem very appealing under the romantic light of the moon. But will it stand the test of time? Your intuition may be telling you everything is not as it seems. You're being misled if you follow through just from the superficial and the surface of what you're seeing. If you just go by that alone, you're going to be misled. Additional meaning of the card is that hidden fears And sometimes old memories surface as you work through emotional blocks. And maybe there is some things that hold you back a little bit. This is a time you got to start taking care of them. You got to take care of these things. It's time to let go of that. Whatever's been on your back, whatever's followed you everywhere, whatever reminds you every day, hey, we're still here, we're still here, we're still here. Things that happen, events that happen. It's time to let them go. It's time to shed them. Drop that robe, leave it behind you. It's time for you to face up to some things that were highly unpleasant for you, challenging for you, hurtful for you. It's time to move on beyond them, and then you'll be free. That's what freedom is. When you leave the past where it belongs. Stop getting pulled back there and getting stuck there. You want to be your own best friend? You do what's best for you. And that past is not best in any way, shape, or form. You should be doing cartwheels that you got through that, survived it, lived through it. And here you are today. Be happy. You're no longer back there. Like I said, I'm free. This is wonderful. It's no longer, I could do cartwheels all over the place. I'm so happy that I'm not stuck there. So don't allow yourself to keep getting pulled back and getting stuck there. It might be harder for some than others because I'm feeling that. Because by letting that go, you could be needing to let go of other things that you're not so quick to let go of. If things are meant to be with you, stand by you, be part of you, they'll catch up. You're not to worry because they won't stay back there. No, they'll do the catching up to get to you because that's where they're supposed to be, kind of thing. Okay, that could be Chris. Yeah, it could be. Um, but most of you are going to do this. You're going to work through the emotional blocks that old memories keep bringing back. It's time to lay that to rest. The only thing holding on to these old bad memories and situations are you. The past can't come into your present on its own. It can only come in if you're left open to it and you're inviting it by thinking about it, investing your time into it. No, 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 no. Give yourself time to work out the best way forward for you. Your intuition is holding the answers. Pay attention to the messages through feelings and through dreams rather than relying on a logical approach to a problem. Okay? Keywords: the unconscious and doubt, decisions, dilemmas, sadness, the past, and fear. There's no longer any need for you to be carrying around that fear. This is over and done with. I'm telling you, listen to me. Whatever this means for you, it is in the past. The past is dead. It's gone. It's dead energy. You move past this now. You lay this to rest permanently. The only way it holds you back is when you allow it, and it's you allowing it. And that's the bottom line, and that's the truth. So you have to suck it up. If you're going to cry, cry. If you're going to scream, scream. But you need to let go of this dead matter because that's what it is. Dead matter. Absolutely. The next card. Any blocks, if there's any blocks? Well, a little one, but not much. We got the hangman. We've got the hangman. He's hanging in limbo. But take notice of the body language here. See him? He's tied up. He's held there. Look at his body language. Look at his hands. They're wide open. They're relaxed. His muscles are relaxed. He's got nothing clenched or fisted. All right? He's got his mind. See, his body may be hanging there. He's held up for a bit. His body's held, but his mind isn't. Neither are his emotions. They still have independence, clear of the physical side. He's using this time, this downtime, where first he starts to panic, and then he says, hold on a minute. I can take advantage of this time. I can come up with some new ideas. I can view things. I could think about things, you know? No, Joni, no. Doing elements. It was that or nothing. I can't do 12. I've not been well. I can't do 12. This is broken down into 4 live streams, and that's what I've had to do. So yes. When the hangman arrives in your reading, you cannot move forward. You feel stuck in limbo. You may be waiting for a decision to be made, or generally feel some aspects of your life are on hold, but they're not really. Relationships and projects may remain static. There's something for you to work on. Get rid of the static. Breathe some life into people and situations. Breathe some life. Add some color. This lack of control can leave you feeling frustrated. If you let it, you may decide to reach a compromise. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do it. No compromising. The hangman is asking you to stay calm and think through your options rather than rush to find an instant way out of a bind. And this need not be time wasted after all. But you're not going to do that. You need to take the tried and true road that millennium of people have taken before you. You're not the first. And you can see the path is well worn, beaten down. But you don't see anybody coming back towards you. So when you start down that path, you keep going in that direction, which is where you need to be going. When you get to the top, it's downhill all the way after that. And you pick up the flow and things start falling into place. But you have to have the wherewithal, the endurance, the faith. The path that you're on is going to lead you to where you need to be. No quick fixes. No quick fixes at all, ever. This isn't a fly-by-night kind of a thing. It's your life. Go right the first time. You won't have to go back and go over it. But use the time waiting while you're held in suspension to look at your situation in a brand new light. Take a different perspective. You may find super ingenious solutions, and you'll probably gain some very valuable insight that's going to put you ahead of the game, you might say. It's going to speed you forward faster. So you can come out to the end and say, okay, I did that. It's all taken care of. It's all done. I'm getting what I want. I'm heading in the right direction now. I'm glad I took the hard road. Waiting, time, frustration, sacrifice, insight, purpose, and viewpoints are your keywords for this card. Honey, I'm almost done. I got one more card and I'm done. You don't need to come up, okay? I'll be done in a minute, babe. The last card, and this is the last card for the elements, and this one being fire, with Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Yes. Yes. Page of Pentacles. Look at that. Opportunities. The more you do everything with integrity and you do it right and you put in the blood, the sweat, the tears, you work really hard to manifest what it is you need to have done, the more opportunities are going to be waiting for you when you get to the other side. That's exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. It's beautiful. Bear with me. It's the last card. I'm so glad I got through these. These little readings are better than not having a reading at all. And that's what I'm going with here. It's better than nothing at all. But come April, like this is from March to April, it's covering a few months. Still going to do the monthly again in April. All right. It'll be the regular monthly. The Page of Pentacles, he's all about opportunities. And this page brings you some really good news about your finances, work, and education. That's how things are going to start folding back together when you get to the end of that trail. This is what's waiting for you. Well, the page does not just represent this money alone. He brings you hope that your wishes will be granted. You're helping to create the answers for your own wishes, by the way. Another meaning of the page is a pending job offer for some, or if you're trying to sell a property or make a move, this is going to happen very soon, provided you pay attention to paperwork. Watch out for signatures and dates and agreements on dates. Highlight anything you don't understand, all the what ifs that come up. What if this happens? What if that? Get clarification on all the what ifs. It's being smart. Advice: look out for offers regarding property and work. There's a good opportunity on the horizon for you, but you have to do your part by being diligent. You need to check all your contracts very, very carefully. You need to be Johnny on the spot. You need to be looking everywhere all the time, under stones, under rocks, so you can find what it is you're looking for. Leave no stone unturned, as they say. The keywords are money and messages, communication, work, luck, confidence, and optimism. Optimism is a lot like the star, bringing you hope, real hope. But if you're in the driver's seat of your own life, going through these things, nothing will be hidden from you. You're up front and center. You're going to see everything as clear as day. You'll see everything. And you'll be picky and choosy what you go for, what you go after, what you bring into your being. Use your gut. Use your intuition. Leave away and move away from those. Some things seem big and colorful and beautiful and powerful, and really they're not. They're very small. So you have to keep your eyes open. You have to be diligent and you have to be aware. Oh my goodness, isn't that something? Wow. So there you go. Very good reading. It's going to take you through, and in a good way. You may have challenging moments where you doubt yourself, your abilities, where you're going. But you're to use your intuition. Your intuition is never going to steer you wrong. The next couple of months look okay for you, very productive, and you'll be very happy with that as well. Anyways, I made it. I got through. I know they weren't probably as good as the others, but that's okay. Come April, I'll do April's monthly as well. Okay. So until then, you got always right. That's right, Joni. Never steers you wrong. Don't listen to what's going on up here. You listen to what's going on down here. Up here, that's ego talking. That's you putting thoughts there and saying, oh, that's no, it isn't. Go by your gut. You always go by your gut. All right. Thank you all for being here. I'm glad I got through. I can rest now. I'm gonna go lay in my bed and get my jammies on. I'm gonna watch some TikTok. Hopefully see some of my people. So, yeah. I'm gonna watch cancers again too, water signs. I'm gonna be that's mine. That's my sun sign. The most important to me. It didn't look that bad. Well, yes and no. We had the heartbreak card and the nine of swords, which is the anxiety card of tarot. But the rest of the cards were okay. They were perfectly. Just shows a little more reality maybe than what we'd want. Thank you very much, Joni. Oh, thank you for being here and sticking it out. Thank you very much. I'd like to see a few more thumbs up if you guys are on your way out. You're passing by. It's for the algorithms of Facebook or YouTube. Sorry. A few more thumbs up would be great. I want to thank you all once again for being here. It still took about 2.5 hours to get through the 4. That's okay. But I want you to keep your peace inward. And that's important. It's again, putting your needs first, taking care of you first. So you can be more of a benefit to other people when you take care of your needs first. All right. A lot more benefit to everybody else. So keep that forefront and center so you can spread your love and your light out with the rest of the world. And hey, if you want to become part of the group, join the channel here on YouTube, join the group on Facebook, Bay of Funny Fortunes, and we're closed and private. Nothing comes in and nothing goes out unless you want to take yourself out. But everything has to be pre-approved. So we're careful that way. But thank you very much. A warm welcome to you if you decide to join the group on Facebook. I'm just saying that because we post the links when we do a live stream. It gets posted right in there, right in the family, the Bay of Fundy family channel. Live stream, you click on it, you're here. With YouTube, there's no promise. You'd be lucky if you got a notification, okay? So that way you won't miss anything at all. Thank you all so much again. Oh no, I'm on vitamin D and I have been for 2 years. Not to worry. I've doubled up on them too. I take 2 a day now. So, yeah. But I've done I've done warm water with salt in my ears, mineral spirits, peroxide. I need to have them gushed out with one of those water guns they use, but to go to the hospital to do that, that just seems so painful. Be sitting there 8 or 9 hours before I get looked at. Oh, she just got plugged ears. Been this way for 8 or 9 months. It's day in and day out. And I've fallen down a lot because I've lost my balance. I start to walk and I want to go this direction. I end up over here somewhere. It's really bad. And then I get projectile vomiting. And there's no warning either when it's coming. No warning. It just shoots. Just suddenly very sick and bang. It's horrible. Yes. Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you very much, everybody. Richard Howell, I've caught parts of yours. Sometimes we need to accept things that we can't do anything about. You can't manipulate somebody into wanting to be with you or wanting to pay attention to you. Sometimes if you release things, they come back on their own. Maybe that's something you should try if you haven't as of yet. And maybe you should just keep going forward with your life. It'll work out the way it's meant to work out. Have faith in that. Thank you very much, everybody. As I said, keep your peace in, share your love, your light out with the rest of the world. We'll see you real soon. Remember, I'll be doing April readings in April. Bye for now.